$50. You get bottles, racks, bandanas, unlimited drinks, and the musical Beast of the Nation, the first Serenade! Register today at Inland Revenue on High Street, and groups of 10 or more get a special discount. Bluebird Carnival T-shirt band is brought to you by Dragon Windows and D-Treads Tires Inc. And also proudly sponsored by Colony Beer, Fine Foods Inc., GB Trucking, The Signman, and Lewis Whiskey. So it's a party with Bluebird on Carnival Monday. Register today.
The Calypso Queen competition, Thursday, February 16 at the Eddie Andre Carnival City. 10 contestants vying for the Calypso Queen title and the bragging rights of Queen of Calypso. Tasha P, Stingray Della, Hashima Mandesa, Alicia Nash, Johnny, Lady S, Royette in a 2-round contest. 1 original round and a tribute round to Leandra and Buple. The Dominica Calypso Queen competition backed up by the Triple K. With brass! Thursday, February 16 at Carnival City, 8 p.m. Guest artist Lady V. $25 in advance tickets from Bullseye Pharmacy. You pay more later.
Good morning, Dominica. Time is of the essence this morning, so we're just gonna say happy birthday to the birthday people and move on this morning. This morning, we'll play you only a piece, at least of the time being, for the time being, on the Prime Minister's address to the nation last night. PMs carried to all the world that the opposition United Workers Party and the DFP attempted government overthrow. Many people listen with awe, but when we come back, you'll hear a little more right after this.
Enjoy! White Dog behavior. Mass Dominic, the real Mass 2017 with White Dog and win. Get a chance to win 2 pairs of costumes. That's right. 2 from Amnesia, 2 from Hysteria, and play Mass in style this carnival. Also win tickets to Calypso Dance, Calypso Finals, and so much more. Enter, simply purchase a 750ml bottle of White Oak rum. Write your contact on the back of your receipt and place in entry boxes and participate in supermarkets island-wide for your chance to win. Enter as often as you like. The more you enter, the greater your chances of winning. Must be 18 years and over to participate. So get the spirit to win with Angostura White Oak this carnival. Because with White Oak, you win.
When it pulls you in. I work hard for my money, so it means a lot. I gotta buy things and don't wanna spend a lot. My dollar goes far to save a lot. My dollar goes far to save a lot. Where shopping makes a better deal. Where prices set your dollar bill. I work hard for my money, so it means a lot. I gotta buy things and don't wanna spend
It's the Kupuli Bacana $1,000 cash giveaway. Get a ticket with every purchase of 6 beers. Drop your ticket in the box provided. 2 winners, 2 weeks, $500 each. Turn up the vibe with Kupuli Chibisao Bacana $1,000 cash giveaway. Drink responsibly.
Bring them in, I say, bring them in. Yes, the bottles are coming, and we are happy. Menupaka where the Guinness, the Shandy, and the Malta bottles. Pity free. Yes, continue mene se bouteille la bière one tray, but where are the Guinness, the Shandy, and the Malta? Mem consi la bière, every 24 empty $6, and every full crate is $10. Will I oye? Under the potage, in the storeroom, under the cellar, under a step, in the drain, the grass, the highways, the byways. Find them with you, and bring them in. Bring the empty ones, and get your money.
The banner, flag, or emblem bearing threatening, abusive, insulting, or obscene words or slogans with intent to offend public morality or to provoke a breach of the peace, or whereby a breach of the peace is likely, in the opinion of the commissioner, to be occasioned, is guilty of an offense. 4. Speakers at the meeting must refrain from making inflammatory statements to incite violence. 5. The meeting must be peaceful and adhere to law and order. 6. The leaders and organizers of the meeting are responsible to ensure a peaceful meeting. The Chief of Police also informed the joint UWP-DFP leadership that they will be held responsible for any violation of the conditions set for the meeting. Representatives of the 2 opposition parties agreed to the terms and conditions set in the permission for the meeting. They left the meeting, I am told, expressing satisfaction with the professional conduct of the meeting. Very important to note, ladies and gentlemen, is that although the members of the opposition agreed to the specific terms and conditions of the meeting, they were still promoting the meeting on Q95 and social media as a protest action. Indeed, it was promoted and billed as D-Day in Dominica. So emotive was the language used that the American Embassy in Barbados, you will recall, issued an advisory to American citizens in Dominica, advising that they stay clear of the area earmarked for this event. Perhaps now, on reflection, it is reasonable for one to speculate whether the U.S. Embassy in Bridgetown had gotten wind of the intended action of the leaderships of the United Workers' Party and the Dominica Freedom Party for the advisory about the likely deterioration of social order proved to be spot on. So notwithstanding that the event had been promoted as a given long before it had been even applied for, and notwithstanding that the opposition United Workers' Party and the Dominica Freedom Party were promoting this event as a protest D-Day action and not a public meeting, as was requested, the authorities set out to facilitate the event in the interest of the promotion and defense of democracy in Dominica. The venue was demarcated to be on a section of Upper Kennedy Avenue between Independence Street and Bath Road, west of the Arak House of Culture. The area on Upper Kennedy Avenue from the Arak House of Culture to Bath Road was cordoned off. The meeting started at about 11 a.m. with approximately 20 individuals and not the 5,000 that were touted by the organizers that would attend. Indeed, at the peak time, sometime around 2:50 p.m., the crowd was estimated at about a maximum of 450 persons. Up to 2:50 p.m., when the leader of the opposition, Mr. Lennox Linton, started his address, the event had proceeded peacefully and consistent with the intent and spirit of the agreement reached between the police and the leaderships of the two opposition parties the day before. However, when Lennox Linton took control of the microphone, it changed the course of events and resulted in Dominica making world headlines all day today, and not for good reason. In his pronouncements during his address, Lennox Linton, the leader of the opposition in Dominica, and the man who fancies himself as Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces in Dominica, made it clear that the Chief of Police had no legal authority to tell him when to end the meeting, and therefore the meeting would not end at 3 p.m. That's what Mr. Linton said. I expect that they will deny this. So I invite you now to hear Mr. Linton for yourself.
We don't need permission from the police to have a meeting. But the police is illegally dictating that they must start now and stop now. We can go up to 11 o'clock tonight if we want, because we don't want to offend the Noise Abatement Act. And we can stop at 3 o'clock if we want. And we can start again at 4 o'clock, or we can start at 3:30. We can do what we want. We are the people of Dominica, and the power in people is greater than the people in power.
At about 3:10 p.m., Superintendent Acting Matthew Coffey, the ground commander, informed Honorable Linton that the arrangement agreed upon by the members of his party was that the meeting would have ended at 3 p.m. Superintendent Acting Matthew Coffey also spoke to other members of the United Workers' Party, to include Honorable Joseph Isaac, parliamentary representative for the Roseau Central constituency, and reminded him of the arrangement agreed upon to end the meeting at 3 p.m. This notwithstanding, ladies and gentlemen, Lennox Linton continued addressing the gathering, stating that the meeting would continue until the business of the people was completed. The police repeatedly informed Mr. Linton and other members that the meeting should end immediately, but he refused to comply. Again, ladies and gentlemen, I want you to listen for yourself.
It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. It is absolutely not going to happen. And this meeting will finish when the meeting is finished.
So, fellow Dominicans, friends, and well-wishers, this is where the breakdown of respect for law and order began. This is where a clear signal was sent to the supporters of the combined United Workers' Party and Dominica Freedom Party that the law was not to be respected and that they could do as they please. This is when and where the cue was given for persons to do whatever they deemed necessary to forcibly and unlawfully remove a democratically elected government from office. Everything that happened in Roseau last evening was as a direct consequence and a result of the decision by Lennox Linton to say, in effect, to hell with the police, we shall do as we please. There were other aspects of Lennox Linton's address to the mob that had gathered that to be construed as inciting lawlessness and acts of antisocial behavior. But this is all now part of a police investigation, which I will not speak to at this point, as I do not wish to prejudice the matter. What is a clear and undisputed fact is that the decision to break the law and to disregard the rule of law was taken by the leader of the opposition, Lennox Linton, and his mob of supporters, who merely followed his lead. Lennox Linton, against the wishes of the police and in spite of the pleadings of the police, spoke way after the 3 p.m. cutoff time. In fact, until 4:15 p.m. in stout defiance of the order to stop. Indeed, even after pausing, he invited a few members of the mob to themselves speak from the public platform, knowing it to be a violation of the accord agreed to with the High Command of the police force and against the clear and specific instruction of the Chief of Police. Now, under normal circumstances, with the meeting ended, the leadership would ensure that the supporters would disperse before they leave. But on this occasion, and consistent with a clear premeditated plan, a decision was taken by the leadership of the United Workers' Party not to conform with the directions of the Dominica Police Force, but to seek confrontation. Senior police officers approached the driver of the truck used as a platform for the meeting and instructed him to turn the truck facing west on Kennedy Avenue to exit on Independence Street. That truck had been permitted to enter as a platform for the meeting when it arrived at 1 p.m. The officers were instructed to clear the crowd to allow the truck to exit. The officers were in the process of clearing the area while the truck was moving forward. At that time, the crowd and members of the opposition party, including Dr. Thompson Fontaine and Mr. Claudius Sanford, among others, stood at the front of the truck and deliberately created an obstruction. In defiance of the instructions of the police, they demanded that the police remove the barriers and allow the truck to travel east along Kennedy Avenue instead. That demand was denied. Now, it is important for me to share with you the plan, which was relayed to intelligence personnel in the Dominica Police Force. Fortunately for us all, not every member of the United Workers' Party and the Dominica Freedom Party is supportive of the militant, irresponsible behavior of the leadership. So, details of the plan had already been shared with the police and security officials. The police had information that the intent of the leadership was to stall the truck in front of the financial center and storm the barriers with the intent of entering the building. This was the intent of the leadership of the United Workers' Party and the Dominica Freedom Party. This is how they intended to seize the seat of power in the country. They would have stormed the financial center building and seek to occupy the building until their demands were met. The police made several attempts to clear the road by removing debris placed in front and under the tires of the truck so as to allow it to exit the area, but that proved futile as the people continued to create an obstruction. At about 6:20 p.m., Honorable Lennox Linton, Honorable Joseph Isaac, Honorable Ezekiel Basil, and Mr. Ronald Charles requested an audience with Superintendent Acting Matthew Coffey, who spoke with them and advised them to take control of their supporters and to clear the front of the truck. They then left. The driver of the truck was ordered to proceed due west, but the truck could not be driven forward because the mob was blocking it, and the atmosphere of the crowd then started to deteriorate. At about 6:30 p.m., the crowd started agitating and started chanting, "Skerrit must go." In all this, the leadership of the UWP and DFP said or did nothing to contain the emotions of the supporters. Indeed, the following image from the Member of Parliament for Roseau South says it all. This is an elected member of the Parliament of Dominica, ladies and gentlemen. This is a member of the gang of wild boys who attempted to overthrow your democratically elected government yesterday. Not getting what they wanted, which was to storm and occupy the Prime Minister's office, and with no new instruction from the leaders to abandon the mission of destruction, the crowd proceeded to do as the leaders had been advocating. The crowd set fire to some pallets and boxes on the southern side of the road. The fire and ambulances services were summoned, and on arrival, they were unable to extinguish the fire due to the aggression of the crowd. The riot squad was activated and the crowd was dispersed. They broke into various pockets and started throwing missiles. They were pursued by the different columns of the riot squad, who were joined by police officers from the drugs unit and task force. The police were attacked with stones, bottles, and live rounds of ammunition. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, live rounds of ammunition were fired at the police. The situation deteriorated further, and a number of businesses were damaged and fire set to various locations in the city of Roseau. The following businesses were damaged by the riotous mob. 1, Duns and Divas on Cox Street. 2, Valentine's stores on Great George Street and Kennedy Avenue. 3, Pee-wee's Ice Cream on Cox Street. 4, Digicel on Great George Street. 5, entrance door to the First Caribbean ATM on Old Street. 6, Out the World on Kennedy Avenue. 7, Shine Union on Old Street. 8, Duncan Stores offices on Riverbank. 9, building of Mrs. Maureen Blackmore on Fields Lane. Looting took place at both Valentine stores, Out the World, and Digicel. The Muslim store on Dame Eugenia Charles Boulevard was also set on fire. Thankfully, the fire was quickly extinguished by the fire and ambulance services. Additionally, police responded to reports of vandalism to motor vehicles, malicious damage to the concrete slabs on the EC Low Black Bridge, flower pots, garbage bins, and fires which were lit in different areas around the city. 32 male individuals were arrested for various offenses in relation to the reported incidents. Investigations are continuing into the overall conduct of the meeting and protest action. The situation was brought under control by the police at about 2 a.m. on Wednesday, February 8, 2017. Fellow Dominicans, friends, well-wishers, ladies and gentlemen, Tuesday, February 7, 2017 will forever be etched in our minds and hearts as the day that our beloved nation and our freedom came under attack from Lennox Linton and his band of miscreants. In a scene reminiscent of when Tropical Storm Erica wreaked havoc on our country, Rosa was a picture of destruction this morning because of yesterday's undemocratic onslaught from Lennox Linton. The wild and deliberate attacks that he incited yesterday were a slap in the faces of all Dominicans who tirelessly give their all every day to keep the country moving forward. Lennox Linton and his cohorts shall certainly no longer be called honorable by me. Indeed, they are a dishonorable bunch, given the callous way in which they systematically sought to undo the good work of so many by destroying our beautiful capital, showing no regard for the Dominican lives, their businesses, or the state. This
Dominica, you heard your Prime Minister list a part of what was spoken about last night. Clearly, it appears that the Prime Minister is accusing the leadership of the United Workers' Party and the Dominica Freedom Party of attempting to overthrow his government during public disturbances on Tuesday night. Dominic, it's only fair that after all of the accusations that we hear from the opposition leader of the United Workers' Party, Lennox Linton. Lennox Linton is in studios with me this morning. Good morning, sir.
Good morning, Matt Peltier. Good morning to the people of Concord and Marigot. Good morning to our brothers and sisters of Dominique at home and abroad. A pleasure to be with you, Matt. These are very serious times for the nation state of the Commonwealth of Dominica.
Mr. Linton, serious accusations against your party, the United Workers' Party, and the Minority Freedom Party, of which I'll speak to, or who I'll speak to sometime later. How do you deal with these accusations, Mr. Lennox Linton? Because they are very serious.
We deal with the accusations, Matt Peltier, by expressing regret that in 2017, a Prime Minister of the Commonwealth of Dominica can still, in this day and age, be using lies that he has concocted, deception, and rank propaganda to keep people in ignorance and to celebrate the fact that he thrives on keeping people ignorant, feeding the ignorance with all sorts of dishonesty, and hoping that that enough people will not see beyond his lies. I thought that we had gone past that in our civilization. I thought we had gotten to a stage where we accept that when people know better, they will do better. I cannot believe that in 2017 we're still with this nonsense of a man in the position of Prime Minister playing victim, seeking sympathy, trying to turn attention away from what he is involved in on the world stage, which is far more dangerous than some of the things that we're grappling with in Dominica right now. And you listen to this man and you ask yourself, really, Dominica? That is what we have come to in Dominica? The Isle of Beauty, the Isle of Splendor, the Isle to all so sweet and fair has that kind of rogue for a Prime Minister? That is prepared to come to the nation and just tell lies and just play victim, make people feel sorry for him. Elas poskero. Yovletiwe. Matt, Mrs. Skerritt's story that was told to the nation last night is based on a lie. A lie that he has carefully constructed. That lie being that the United Workers' Party or any other political party or any other organization in Dominica or any person for that matter requires police permission to hold a public meeting. The law of Dominica requires no permission from the police to hold a public meeting. That's point number one. It is shocking and disgraceful that having led a political party for all of these years, the Prime Minister pretends not to know that you do not need police permission for a public meeting. We have said, out of concern for the work of the police, traffic-wise and otherwise, notwithstanding the fact that we do not need police permission, we have always advised the police that we're going to have a meeting. So when they get the notification from us, it's not seeking permission. It's to tell you we're having a meeting. So if you need to divert traffic here, there, or somewhere else, you plan to go ahead and do that. That is all that happened. The police then invited us to a meeting to discuss the logistics of the meeting, of our public meeting. And in that meeting, some back and forth ensued on time. I don't know where the police thought they had the authority to decide what time the meeting should start and what time the meeting should end. Our team, comprising members of the United Workers' Party and the Freedom Party, bent over backwards to facilitate the police and gave an undertaking that we'd try to get the meeting done between 11 and 3. That's okay. But if when we come to the location, the meeting has not ended, the police has no legal authority to stop our meeting at 3 o'clock because this is a gentleman's agreement. It's not any law. It's not any contract. It's a gentleman's agreement that says, okay, we'll try to get it done between 11 and 3. There is no legal imposition on you. There is no law that binds you or compels you to stop the meeting at 3 o'clock. And at 3 o'clock, we did not finish the meeting. We had things to do, so we continued. And when we finished at 4:30 or thereabout, then the meeting ended. At no point in time was there any disruption in the meeting. At no point in time was there any unruly behavior. The police will tell you that it was a peaceful meeting. I heard Mr. Skerritt himself saying in the address that he understands it was a peaceful meeting. But he refers to citizens of Dominica assembled in a public meeting as a mob. Nothing unruly happened when the meeting was going on, But Mr. Skerritt refers to the citizens of Dominica lawfully gathered as a mob. The meeting is ended. Mr. Skerritt claims that the truck that came with the sound system was used as a platform. No, we had another vehicle being used as a platform. And then he claims there was this attempt to overthrow the government. Before we get to that attempt, he references in his presentation comments that I made during my speech to the meeting. In fact, I began the speech by making the observation that the financial center that was the prime concern of the security officers, the police contingent policing the event, was under no threat, had come under no threat, and there was no intention to threaten the security of the financial center. And I made the point that we had been here for hours, and the police came under absolutely no difficulty in performing their security functions for the financial center or for the government headquarters. And I made the point. Yet, I have observed in the last 50 minutes or so police officers looking at their watches anxiously as though they're about to tell us it's time to stop. I made the point that the police had no lawful authority to tell us when to end the meeting, notwithstanding what had been agreed before in principle, because if the meeting required additional time, then the meeting required additional time. There was no breaking of any law. And so Mr. Skerritt's entire presentation, based on this nonsense about a 3 o'clock end time for the meeting, is absolutely ludicrous. He knows it, and he's playing with the emotions of people, trying to fool them into accepting something prejudicial against the United Workers' Party. So then he comes to this plot to overthrow his government. And what was the plot? The meeting is ended, everybody has gone. I myself am at my home. A truck that provided the sound system for us from Wesley and Marigot area is supposed to leave the area. It drove in to the location facing east on the road, which is the direction of the traffic. East to west. West to east, sorry. Direction of the traffic. The meeting is ended. Clear the barricade for the truck to continue on its way in the normal flow of traffic. The police say no. Turn around and go that way instead. The people say no. Why are you letting them go down that way? Now, that is the people and the police. All someone like me would have been interested in is the truck getting out of the location, whether it went down that way on the police instruction or up that way in the normal flow of the traffic. It got out because these gentlemen with the truck operating the sound system had been on the road since morning. They live in Wesley and Marigot. They wanted to get back to their homes, understandably. I was already at home when this particular standoff was escalating. And the president of the party called me to say, I think you should come back. I said, what's happening? Then he explained. So I got ready and I came back down to the location. I went straight to the police contingent to speak with the officer in charge. They advised me that it was still Officer Matthew Coffey, who I had interacted with and spoke with earlier in the afternoon. And I tried my best to suggest to Matthew Coffey how this thing could be easily resolved, because there was a problem on the hands of the police, and by extension, something potentially problematic for the area, for the country. We did not want to see any escalation of what had already begun. People were already anxious, agitated. By that time, more people are coming into the streets, etc. Matthew Coffey would not listen. I went to the people in front of the truck on the western side of the road to tell them that what was happening was completely unnecessary, that the truck needed to get out of there so that the people could go to their homes in Westland Marigot. The people were not listening. They obviously had something with the police, and they felt that they were in some back and forth with the police, and they were not backing down, and the police was not backing down, just for the simple matter of a truck to leave the location. At that point, of course, people were using the truck, but really they wanted to confront the police. I tried my best with it, and while I was there, bandits burst. Then stones start flying, then bottles, tear gas. I found my way out of the area and I went back to my home. Matt Peltier, there was no plan at all, no plan at all, that Lennox Linton and the leadership of the United Workers' Party is aware of to storm the financial center. And Mr. Skerrit must not just hide behind the word intelligence. Lennox Linton today, on behalf of the leadership of the United Workers' Party, is asking him to pull away the veil of intelligence and say specifically who was behind that plot. Call names. Because whoever advised your intelligence would have told them, well, X or Y discussed that or told me that on such and such a time. I think this is important enough for the people of Dominica to go beyond the veil of intelligence and get to the bottom of this. Because we are being accused of plotting a coup to overtake the government of Dominica when absolutely no such thing happened. It is yet another of the lies that Mrs. Skerrit has concocted and delivered to the people of Dominica in order to secure their sympathy. Why is the sympathy of the people of Dominica so important to Roosevelt Skerrit at this time? Why is it that Roosevelt Skerrit can spend 30-something minutes talking about what happened in Roseau on Tuesday night? It's unfortunate that it was. But he cannot tell us what he was doing in Greece shortly after the arrest of his friend, his brother, Ali Reza Monfared, diplomatic passport holder, diplomat of Dominica, his trusted friend whom he defended to the hilt when Dominicans were asking questions. His trusted friend who has in his house in Malaysia a picture of himself and Mr. Skerrit over the fireplace in Malaysia. A man who is proud to show to the world the portrait that the Prime Minister gave him of himself and his wife, holding it out for the rest of the world to see. A man accused and now awaiting trial in Iran for a multi-billion-dollar scam said to be the largest in Iranian history. For months, Mr. Skerrit and his government harbored that fugitive from justice in Dominica as Interpol mounted a massive manhunt for his capture, and the Iranians wanted him desperately in Iran to face trial for his involvement, his alleged involvement in the embezzlement. But it's not just the government of Iran that was interested in Monfared. Monfared was busting sanctions using Dominican registered ships, we understand, on behalf of Iran, but stealing the money in the process. The busting of sanctions is important to the US and the United Nations, of which Dominica is a member. So here you have Mr. Skerrit, the head of the government of a member country in the United Nations, participating or facilitating others in the busting of sanctions, US sanctions and United Nations sanctions regimes against Iran. And at the same time, involved with the sanctions buster who is stealing money from Iran. These are crimes, Matt, against humanity. The crimes against humanity that are now being connected with every passing day to the Skerrit administration are very serious. They involve money laundering. They involve the financing of terrorism. Mr. Skerrit can tell us everything about what happened on Tuesday. He can make up his stories. He can lie about it. He cannot tell us why the Royal Bank of Canada has closed down the government's citizenship by investment account at the bank. And I've said before, there are only two reasons why banks these days in their compliance efforts are interested in accounts being closed or opened. They're concerned about money laundering. They're concerned that the bank should not be used for moving the proceeds of crime. And they're concerned that the bank should not be used for monies that in some way, shape, or form be connected to the financing of terrorism. Mr. Skerrit's government, with the closure of the account at Royal Bank, is now tied up with those kinds of accusations and concerns for involvement in crimes against humanity. Now, other banks in Dominica have gone a similar route. The other international banks in Dominica, like Royal Bank, have a problem with handling the questionable money, the laundered funds, the proceeds of crime, the financing of terrorism money. The National Bank of Dominica, or Indigenous Bank, has similar concerns and has been acting in that regard. Why doesn't the Prime Minister talk about that? He intends that if he keeps people in ignorance, somehow this problem, this massive problem that we're dealing with and we're confronted with is going to go away. And it will go away even faster the more he talks about Lennox Linton, the more he mentions the name Lennox Linton. Everything that is real for the people of Dominica will magically disappear. Just call the name Lennox Linton. Lennox Linton. Lennox Linton and his Lennox Linton, Lennox Linton, Lennox Linton. Mrs. Skerritt, what's the time of day? Lennox Linton. Mrs. Skerritt, are you traveling to the US anytime soon? Lennox Linton. Mrs. Skerritt, what were you doing in Greece? Lennox Linton. Mrs. Skerritt, did you sleep last night? Lennox Linton. Did you wake up on the wrong side of the bed this morning, sir? Lennox Linton. What is this? What is this, Matt Peltier? Have you sat and considered what is going on in the mind of that man? When you listened last night to this presentation from a so-called Prime Minister, peddling lies, dealing in lies, concocting lies, just saying whatever, making up stories to set himself up as a victim who he believes is deserving of the sympathy of the very people whose economy he's wrecking, the very farmers who cannot find their way, the fishermen who are under pressure, the carpenters, the masons, the tradesmen, the plumbers, the teachers, the nurses, the police officers, the other public officers, the people trying to make ends meet right throughout Dominica, whose passports he has, doing what he wants with them, issuing passports on certificates of naturalization in the Citizenship by Investment program without evidence of money going into the bank account of the government, and issuing certificates of naturalization here, issuing them in Dubai, issuing them wherever else, so that people can get their passports. But it's never clear, always clear, where the money is, where the money gone. So people are getting passports, and there are occasions on which the passports have been delivered, but the government has no money in the account. The money is somewhere else, not in the government's account. The Prime Minister needs to talk to us about that, as he needs to talk to us about what is going to happen with his persistence on selling diplomatic passports and diplomatic immunity. And what is he going to do to fix Dominica? Dominica is in a serious state of economic decline. We cannot continue like this, Matt Peltier. And you cannot continue where you have a Prime Minister behaving in such a manner that his cabinet could end up being labeled a criminal enterprise within the meaning of the bribery and racketeering provisions of US law. You cannot have a Prime Minister. Let me tell you, you see this call for Skerritt to resign? It is the most serious and noble thing that we have ever done for our country now, because nobody at the leading Dominica has ever behaved in such a disgraceful manner that has threatened to make us an outlaw country in the world.
It's not going to go away?
It cannot go away, Matt. Look at the amount of attention we're getting now. Did you played the John Batchelor interview yesterday?
I'll play it again sometime later.
That's how we are being perceived out there. Run by a den of thieves, I've heard the term used in the Batchelor show. People making no bones anymore about talking about the amounts of bank accounts Mr. Skerritt has overseas, the amount of money he has stashed away for himself, and that rogue of a prime minister, ignoring all of the legitimate concerns about his stewardship, is coming to the people of Dominica with a tissue of lies, seeking sympathy from gullible people in Dominica who say, bon Dieu, poor Skero. Poor Skero. Skero is not poor. Skero is worth millions and millions and millions of dollars that he has stashed away while transacting business on your behalf as Dominica. And he continues to do that while the nation sinks deeper into poverty. It's a time for real action.
All right, let's take a break and we'll come back and take a few questions before we make a stop this morning. Let's go.
Windows, Detroit tires, Bluebird T-shirt Carnival Band 2017 is here. Come shop with the best band on the road for Carnival Monday. Bluebird for only $60. You get bottles, racks, bandanas, unlimited drinks, and the musical Beast of the Nation, the first serenade. Register today at Inland Revenue on High Street, and groups of 10 or more get a special discount. Bluebird Carnival T-shirt band is brought to you by Dragon Windows and Detroit Tires Inc. And also proudly sponsored by Colony Beer, Fine Foods Inc., GB Trucking, The Sign Man, and Lewis Whiskey. So it's a party with Bluebird on Carnival Monday. Register today.
Madame a report is actually going to make any pretty pharmacy where Harry did good bossing flag if you want to support and learning. It is how cafe Episa and not well my last 2 weeks. Episa. Harry report, yes, it's true. Pisa money on support flag. Doctor him up to make the urine and see him 3 times a day. Madame Lily, do urine Harry, no medicine for shape are you. And where's the prescription? It is me a posh mommy. What's the sense of buying that? Lemoka PC tout temps. No, you see the importance of going to your pharmacist, listening to your pharmacist, and having confidence in your pharmacist. FPS.plus will they place a higher premium on patient-pharmacist relationship than Quick Care Pharmacy Kote Halsbro just before the National Bank. Kote Quick Care is not just a quick fix. It's not just about tablets and spoonfuls. They've brought back the care into medicine. Whether it's a prescription or over-the-counter medication, the priority is your health. To take the right medication, the right amount for the right reason. Madam Harry, I see right in your medical book, next of kin, Henrietta Harry, movie farmer. By the way, it's next of kin, packing. The Harry Ukakemo movie. All I want for you is good care. That is why I always recommend Quick Care Pharmacy because they have
We vet it till I'm on it.
February 11th, 3 p.m. All roads head to Senjo. What's happening again? The biggest village carnival opening. Senjo Carnival opening. The Honorable Kelva Daru and the St. Joseph Carnival Committee in collaboration with Digicel presents Senjo City Carnival Opening Parade. Saturday, February 11th. 3 p.m. Costume bands, t-shirt groups, wah-wah, cheerleaders, Senjo Sensei, and live on the streets of Senjo, Triple K Global. All powered by GS Sounds and Lights. Sponsors for Senjo Carnival Opening, the Honorable Kelva Daru, St. Joseph Village Council, Digicel, J. Astafans, R&R, Dominica National Lotteries, Kubuli, Springfield Trading, B.H. Williams, Josephine Gabriel and Company, 365, MMP, Newland Sounds, Fine Foods Inc., VFC, Saturday, February 11th, 3 p.m., Senjo City Carnival Opening Parade. You can't miss it.
All right, Dominica, the time is very limited this morning. We're going to take a few phone calls, make a stop, and come back at 8:30 this morning with the mass camp. Hello, talk to me.
Hello, morning, Matt Pelty, and how do you do?
Yes.
And how is Lennox? He left the studio?
He's right here.
Morning, Honorable.
Good morning, Norman. How are you doing?
How do you do, Lennox? Matt, you know, it's ironic listening to that presentation by Roosevelt Skerritt with his lies, deception, and cunning. A man who has violated every law in the Constitution of the Commonwealth of Dominica have the audacity to call people dishonorable. I just can't believe. Ali Baba should call everybody a thief. Ali Baba should call everybody a of them. If Skerritt can call us dishonorable, then Alibaba can call everybody a volley. Unbeliever. It's laughable with Skerrit. That what transpired in Dominica a few days ago was orchestrated by Skerrit and the police department. That criminal enterprise that called themselves police department. And I'm sending a message to Carbon that is there to protect every citizen on this island, not that criminal enterprise of Skerrit. And Carbon, you will regret what you're doing. And you do not need a permit for protest or demonstration. You can have a protest for a whole week, a whole year. No dog back. Nobody stop you. Skerrit, I'm sending a message to you, my friend. The honorable thing to do is to resign immediately and do not create problem. My gratitude to the people, and I'm sad what happened to the private sector with that vandalism. I'm totally against. I do not condone it. I'm very, very surprised, very upset as to what transpired with the private sector, with the vandalism. But Skerrit and the police are the cause of what transpired on the 7th of February. Thank you much for your...
Thank you, Norman. Thank you as we move on this morning. 8:57, the morning time. We have a few more minutes, quickly.
Good morning, Matt.
Yes.
Matt, I believe we are living in a dangerous state. Dominica is dangerous, and I can tell you why. A leader of a country cannot tell the world that this matter of that meeting, or as you call it, demonstration, is under investigation. Yet you have a long report in your hand compromising the investigation. Matt, where did the Prime Minister get all that information he talked about? An investigation is ongoing, yet you're making conclusions. Matt, we are living in a dangerous country, you know. And you know what I find that's dangerous about it too? Matt, the Prime Minister can take time to come and give a report. Yet on his mission saying that he's going to get the development work for Dominica, we're not yet. Prime Minister went to Greece. We have not had a report with respect to what he has achieved in Greece. We are hearing about those criminals who hold diplomatic passports and been captured. Matt, we are not hearing a full explanation. Matt, the Prime Minister must be able to tell us about... If in fact the Prime Minister knows more about the diplomatic relations, the passport, than he should know about those things. This is the police work. You on radio talking about a report that is under investigation, compromise, and here he said after, when he catch up in there, he say, well, I don't want to compromise the integrity of what... Matt, that is dangerous. We are living in a dangerous state. And you see our leader need to rethink. Because Mr. Skerrit, it's not going in the minds of the people. That story not going in the minds of the people. The people are reading, the people are digesting, they are analyzing the facts, and the facts will remain the facts. No story that you try to twist will work, Mr. Skerrit. Focus on the issue. We need explanation. You have the CBI unit is being managed by Mr. Nanton, and we are not getting anything of Mr. Nanton. Mr. Nanton needs to come out. These are the people that hold the office that has been compromised, Mr. Skerrit. These allegations, you must be able to come and clear that. We don't hear about demonstration. That is not the police work. Let the police do their work. And Matt, I will say thank you for the job that you are doing, because I'm telling you, some people say not listening to Mr. Skerrit. They must listen to know, because in what he doesn't make any sense. Thanks for the opportunity, Matt.
Thank you very much. Before we wrap up this morning, of course, we'll continue with that discussion sometime later on Talk on the Block. And sometime through, in the day there, I will replay a very damning report about Dominica. I'll announce that time. I'm still trying to, given, my time restrictions this morning, I will tell you just what time we will play you that report that we played yesterday, and a number of persons have been calling for it. But Lennox, here's a WhatsApp message. And tell Lennox, because he had already applied to the police, you can deal with that before you go, Lennox. And a time was given, he should have stopped at 3 o'clock. Anytime past the time given was breached would amount to an unlawful gathering, an unlawful assembly, which is a criminal offense. Can you deal with that quickly, Lennox?
Absolute garbage, Matt. We never applied to the police for permission. So again, when the suggestion or the recommendation is premised on a lie or a misinterpretation or misconstruing the facts, then he cannot arrive at the conclusion he arrives at. We required no permission from the police. We didn't plan an indefinite meeting because we had indicated we would be running from 12 to 6 o'clock. That's what we told the police. The police came back and said 11 to 3, which is 2 hours less than what we originally thought the meeting would have required. And then, all of a sudden, people are making these observations, but you cannot make those observations saying that we agreed to 3 o'clock when we don't need permission from the police to have the meeting. The police cannot dictate start and end times. This is a democracy, sir. And this is a gathering of people that happens once every now and again. Why are we getting so hot and bothered about? The police had no problem policing the extra time.
You did not break any law.
There was no law broken. There was no unruly behavior. The meeting ended at minutes to 5 o'clock in peace, and people were going their way in peace as they came in peace. Let's stop trying to manufacture issues. There is no issue about law or adherence to the rule of law with regard to the hosting and the conduct of the meeting in Upper Kennedy Avenue on February the 7th. Absolutely none.
Lennox, of course, we have to wrap it up at this time. Any final comments? We will see other meetings, other protests in the future?
We'll be in the Castle Bruce constituency tomorrow, Matt. We're going down to Good Hope. We are taking this issue around the island. The petition has to be signed. A number of people want to sign the petition, and they were unable to make it to the meeting, so we're taking it around the country. As we're taking the message around the country and the concern that we have with the roguish conduct of Roosevelt Skerrit as Prime Minister, and the case why it is necessary for us to restore our good name in the international community for this man to get out of the office of Prime Minister.
Lennox Linton, thank you very much. We'll hear a lot more throughout the day.
More top quality products from Hara Agencies. Blue Pacific Tuna Chunks is now available for wholesale and retail. It has the best quality and stands above the rest because it's made from 100% yellowfin tuna, the tastiest one. Try its great and innovative exquisite variety of 7 flavors, one for each day: jalapeno, smoked, vegetable, and sweet corn. And of course, the classic flavors water and oil in chunks and a solid packed tuna, only in soya oil. You'll never get tired of having tuna. Blue Pacific Tuna, always offering you a distinctive variety and premium quality at affordable prices. Distributed by Hara Agencies. Visit Hara Agencies today on 90 King George 5th Street for flavorful, tasty Blue Pacific Tuna Chunks and a solid packed tuna.
Q95, breaking news. As it happens, when it happens.
We have a story developing in the eastern village of La Plaine. We have Councillor Jason Fontaine in with some details, information there. Jason, what's the latest there? We hear of some story, a man found dead in that area?
Yes, Matt, good morning to my fellow Dominicans and to the listeners diaspora in New York, New Jersey, and the Metropolitan area, those who are from La Plaine, who live in the diaspora. The body of the late Nicholas Zuffer of La Plaine has been found dead at the La Plaine Bootstrap Beach, Matt. I'm on scene, I'm on location right now as a disaster chairperson, also as a new elected councillor of the village. There's numerous people here, I would say about 65 to 70 people from the village, residents of La Plaine. The police is on scene. They have cordoned off the entire area where the body is being laid, next to the building where the turtle eggs have been hatched. There was a struggle, it looks like, Matt, and then the body, as I'm looking at it from a distance, to talk to you, I had to walk away from the area of the crowd. The body was duct taped. One of my observations is that the body duct tape around his mouth, around his neck, and duct tape around his chest, and all the way down to his legs was tied up and duct tape. The entire body, Matt, was duct tape, and you can see there was a struggle. There was a trail of blood from the building towards the body's laying. As far as I can see on location, the doctor has came, the nurses has came, and attended to the body, and then I saw that they put a sheet over the body. I'm presuming and assuming at that point that when the sheet has covered the body, I'm saying that the body has been confirmed dead, based on the medical professions who have came and looked at it and covered it with a sheet.
Well, what time, Jason, what was that body found there?
Within the past hour, Matt, as far as the news started to spread, I was home all the while getting ready to go down to town. And when I got the phone call that if I'm aware of a body being found on the beach, and I responded, I activated the disaster committee and went ahead and called the regular councillors and see what's going on. And I came into my vehicle and drove down here and noticed there's a lot of people already been here. It looks like they've been here for a while. I think about an hour and a half ago, I would say. They've been here before I got here previously, and then I'm assuming that the CID Criminal Investigation Department should be en route to La Plaine to investigate this founding of the corpse of Nicholas Zuffer. So it's been look like it's not decomposing. The body is not. It has no worms or any maggots or nothing like that is on the body. It is fresh. The body looks like it's freshly, like it's overnight, because the blood is very fresh on the steps of the building next to him, and then to the trail going towards the body where the body is laid. It looks like it's a fresh incident.
All right, well, tell us the name again because we have to move on. Give us a name of that individual involved, and of course the people in La Plaine who may be associated with them. What kind of work was he involved in quickly?
Okay, quickly. The name of the deceased is Nicholas Zuffer. He is a farmer. He is a Rasta guy. He ties cows. He's very quiet in the village. He goes on. He does his gardening. He does his hunting. He doesn't get involved in any altercation, anybody private business. He doesn't get involved in none of that. He's a very quiet, known guy in the village.
Okay, Nicholas Zuffer there, of course, his lifeless body found somewhere on the beach in La Plaine there. We'll be following that story. Jason, we will give you a call sometime later. You'll give us a further update as to just what is going on there.
You got it, man.
Thank you very much there, Councillor there. Jason, giving us some news there, some updates on just what is going on there in La Plaine. Lifeless body found on the beach there. This is Q95 Radio.
KFC Carnival Pocket Deal. I work hard for my money, so it means a lot. I gotta buy things and don't wanna spend a lot. My dollar goes far to save a lot. My dollar goes far to save a lot. Where shopping makes a better deal. Where prices set your dollar bill. I work hard for KFC and Wale taking a bucket deal. Taking a bucket deal. KFC. On Brody KFC. Think the wicked. It's KFC Carnival bucket deal. You get 4 pieces of hearts for barbecue wings, 4 pieces chicken, 2 large fries, and 2 20-ounce drinks for only $35. And get the free mason jar with purchase. Taking a bucket deal. Taking a bucket deal. KFC, it's big and looking good. Like us on Facebook. KFC Carnival bucket deal.
Let's say good morning to Leonard, who's here with us. Of course, allow us some time to break that news there out of La Plaine. Good morning, Leonard. How you doing? How's the carnival season for you?
Not bad, man. Shaping up. Not bad.
With everything that's going on, everything.
Boy.
What, you shaking your head, right?
South Affair, no, man.
South Affair.
Anyway, good morning to all many listeners who tuned into the program. I had to give you that time to break that story there. Sad news out of La Plaine this morning, but news is news, right? You gotta give it time.
News is new, and news is what is developing. But tell us what's going down with. I know you promised that you'd have given us some gift or the other sometime. Are we giving any gifts away today?
We can give away something this morning, man.
We can give away something.
I'll get something to give
But
away.
ask a hard question. I think your questions are a little too soft.
Oh.
Get something hard.
Okay, I'll think of something hard.
All the nice gifts that you've been given.
Yeah. I'll think of something difficult, and we will do that about 9:20 this week.
About 9:20 this
About 9:20 this week. So our listeners can stay tuned for that. Matt, on our show today will be speaking about a few things. Speaking about our Waitrose promotion and spend $30 on Waitrose products at Save a Lot and get a chance. And not only get a chance, you actually get a bag for free. You get a shopping bag and a mat. I gave Matt 2 shopping bags last week. 1 canvas shopping bag and also a thermal shopping bag. And he needs to tell us where he he placed those bags. But anyway,
the cameras will tell me.
The cameras will tell Matt. Yeah, but the shopping bags are available right now, and if you spend $30 or more on Waitrose items at Save a Lot, you get yourself a shopping bag. I want to say congratulations to a winner who won a shopping bag last week. Compliments Fine Foods, Save a Lot, and Waitrose. And Matt, we know Waitrose. I spoke about Waitrose last week, one of the biggest retailers in the UK, Matt, with world-renowned products. And actually, Waitrose have a royal order, Matt, and they supply the Queen. So you're eating royal food and taking royal products whenever you use our Waitrose products. And we're bringing it in from England, Matt, and we have our basmati rice or quinoa, other healthy options in grains such as barley and couscous. We also have our tartar sauce, mango chutney, our fabric softeners, dish detergents, and lots more, Matt, all available at Save a Lot and under the Waitrose brand. And not speaking about our Waitrose wines, Matt, next week, Wednesday is Valentine's Day, right, man?
I think I see you taking note of that.
Next week Tuesday. Next week Tuesday, Valentine's Day.
You love Valentine's?
Don't do much.
The day. I just asked.
No.
Okay, all right.
No, not a big fan of Valentine's Day. But, man, you have to do what you have to do when that time comes around. So if you're like me and you have to do what you have to do, ensure you go down to Save a Lot and try our Waitrose wines. All the wines you're looking for available from Waitrose. Red wine, we got fruity wines, we got dry, semi-dry, we got everything you're looking for, the sweet, unsweetened. The entire range is available right now at Save a Lot. Great tasting wines, great value, Matt. Come down to Save a Lot and try our Waitrose line of wines. And if you can't do the Waitrose, we have wines to suit every budget and every palate. So come down to Save a Lot for the widest assortment of wines. It's your wine capital in Roseville. That's the place you go to get all the wines. That's your wine location. If you're looking for wines, all kinds of wines. Quite a few people nowadays are getting into the culture of drinking wine, Matt. Are you a white wine or red wine guy?
Red.
Mm-hmm. All right. Well, I'm more of a white wine kind of guy. Yeah.
Yeah, you're a little more on the romantic side.
I thought red wine was more romantic. I thought the red wine.
I know you were gonna avoid that question. But we're taking a break, and we're coming back right after this.
Taking a bucket deal.
pieces of hearts for barbecue wings, 4 pieces chicken, 2 large fries, and 2 20-ounce drinks for only $35. And get the free mason jar with purchase. Taking up a good deal. Taking up a good deal. KFC eats finger licking good. Like us on Facebook. KFC Carnival Bucket Deal.
All right, we're going back to Lennon at this point. Tell us what's going down.
Matt, well, lots going on. We're speaking about Save-A-Lot Supermarket, Matt. Apart from the Waitrose line of products, we also have a wide range of wines. Apart from the Waitrose line, we have quite a bit of wine. So come on to Save-A-Lot if you're looking to surprise that person in your life for Valentine's Day. Remember, Valentine's Day is next week. And Matt, we can put together a little package for you if you come a little early. You just ask for Charla, and Charla can put some of our fresh fruits and vegetables, or some fresh fruit, into a fruit basket, and a nice bottle of wine paired with that, and we could hook you up for Valentine's Day. Also available upstairs at Save-A-Lot HBC, your perfume sets. I know what you're looking for to give a good gift on Valentine's Day. Also a lot of red cloth if you're looking for some good red cloth, or just some red heels for Valentine's Day if you're a lady out there looking to surprise that gentleman in your life. Come on to Save-A-Lot HBC upstairs. Check us out for the widest range of household items, cloth, shoes, everything you're looking for your parties, man. We have all the party stuff you have in the party for your child. Best place to go to come to Save-A-Lot HBC. We have your plates, your tablecloths, we have your piñatas, which is a big hit nowadays, man, in parties for children. I mean, it's slowly grown into our culture. If you're looking for that piñata for your party, don't have to order it online, don't have to wait forever and track it on Amazon. Come to Save-A-Lot. It's already here. Come pick it up. It's right there available for you. Wide range of toys, educational toys as well. Also, a few toys left from Christmas, And if you want to get that kid, that child in your life a special gift, do that as well. Lots of your coloring books, colors, crayons, pencils. I mean, lunch kits, water bottles, all what you're looking for in one place. Save-A-Lot HBC, that's located upstairs. Save-A-Lot. So do so today. And remember our promotion going on our Waitrose products downstairs. Spend $50 or more on Waitrose products and get a chance. Don't get a chance. Actually, why say get a chance? It's maybe a habit of mine. But spend $50 or more and get a shopping bag absolutely free with your purchase. Not only come back, we'll be giving away something from KFC. Let me get a very difficult question and come back after this.
It's going to be very difficult. He's taking a break to think about it.
I'm going to break
He's usually a little more spontaneous, but he's thinking about it. So this one is going to be hard. We're coming back.
I work hard for my money, so it means a lot. I gotta buy things and don't wanna spend a lot. My dollar goes far to save a lot. My dollar goes far to save a lot. Where shopping makes a better deal, where prices set your dollar bill. I work hard for my money, so it means a lot. I gotta buy things and don't wanna spend a lot. My dollar goes far to save a lot. My dollar goes far to save a lot. KFC, taking a bucket deal. Taking a bucket deal. KFC. Bucket deal. You get 4 pieces of hearts for barbecue wings, 4 pieces chicken, 2 large fries, and 2 20-ounce drinks for only $35. And get the free mason jar with purchase. Taking a bucket deal. Taking a bucket deal. KFC eats finger licking good. Like us on Facebook. KFC Carnival Bucket Deal.
Yes, sir. This is King Dice, here to let the massive know that Showdown Mascom presents night number 5 on Friday, February 10th at the Harlem Plaza from 9 p.m. here with Winston So from St. Vincent. Yeah, man. Soca meets Calypso at Mascom Friday, February 10th with Winston Soso. Enjoy sweet Samsung with big tunes like Baby I Don't Mind. Baby I Don't Mind if you want to give me, I won't refuse it. Mask on, Winston So, Harlem Plaza, Friday, February 10th. Sponsored by Jar Sales, VF Inc., Neo Expressions Inc., Singwalla, Blunkvist, Williams, Continental Store, Caribbean, and Fine Foods Inc. Be there. Yaman, King Dice, said so.
KFC, taking a bucket deal. Taking a bucket deal. KFC, unbrody KFC. It's KFC Carnival Bucket Deal. You get 4 pieces of hearts of barbecue wings, 4 pieces chicken, 2 large fries, and 2 20-ounce drinks for only $35. And get the free mason jar with purchase. Taking a bucket deal. Taking a bucket deal. KFC, it's big looking good. Like us on Facebook. KFC Carnival Bucket Deal.
All right, the question now. The question that everybody I know is sitting at home waiting on. Lennon, shoot. They say.
Okay, Matt asked me to give a very difficult question. Now, this one is kind of difficult. If you have been listening to the program, it's easy. KFC has some promotions right now giving you stuff for the road. I want to know what we're giving away with what deal. Simple.
Repeat the question.
KFC is giving out stuff for the road this carnival. I want to know what we're giving away on what deals.
That's a very simple question. If
Matt can answer it because you've been on the program. Let's see how good they've been listening.
Hello. Are you there, caller? Caller.
Hello. Good morning, Matt.
Yes.
Yes, Matt. I think I have the answer for you.
Okay, go ahead.
We have the soccer deal.
Now, I was specific. I said we're giving away stuff for the road, items, paraphernalia for the road. Then, and tell me which items we're giving away with what deals.
Okay, well, let me call you back on that.
All right, call back. Hello, talk to me. Yes. Repeat again.
Calypso deal.
And what?
4 pieces chicken.
No. Matt, we're giving away items for the road. Stuff you can use on the road apart from KFC stuff, all right? Apart from KFC food. We're giving away stuff for the road.
All right. Are you there, caller?
Yes.
All right.
2 costume of hysteria bands and 2 for the...
That's not KFC. That's not KFC.
KFC.
That's with White Oak, not KFC.
Hello, talk to me.
Okay.
Yes.
You win a KFC mug.
A what mug?
Mug.
What do you have to do to win that?
$30 package.
No, Matt, you see, I told you that was a difficult one.
Keep the question. Hello.
Yes, morning.
Uh-huh.
You buy a 2-piece combo, you get a rag. You buy the bucket deal for $35, you get a bottle.
And?
And?
Mm-hmm.
There's a third one.
All I do for the 2 and the bucket.
Well, man, that caller got close. I was like, what? Was close. That caller was close.
She was very close.
Very close.
Hello.
Hi, good morning.
Mm-hmm.
A 2-piece for the rag. And $18 for the curing and $35 for the mug or glass.
She's very warm.
Very close. I'm going to give you a chance to try again.
I'm wrong?
You're very, very close, but I'm going to give you a chance to try again.
Okay, the 2-piece is the towel.
Towel for the road, yes.
The $18, to me that's what I read there the last time I was there. The $18 is the curing.
It's not the $18. You have to call me back. That's our last caller, man. I have to wrap up.
Yes, hello. Hello.
Hello.
Yes.
You do the 3-piece deal, you get a keyring opener. The 2-piece, you get a rag. And the bucket deal, you get a bottle.
Bottle?
Very close.
Very close.
But not too close. Not close enough.
Not close enough. Very, very close. Very, very close.
One final caller. We're gonna.
Very, very.
Are you on?
close.
Are you online?
Okay. The 2-piece, you get a rag. The 1-piece, you get a keyring.
No.
Yeah.
All right. Now we'll come back.
We'll come back. We'll have to give somebody else next week. You see, this one is a bit more difficult.
Right, but you have to change the question.
I've got to change the question. I'm going to give him the answer.
Right.
If a 2-piece, you get a rag. If a 3-piece, not the $18 deal, it's a 3-piece combo, you get yourself a keyring with an LED light. And with a $35 Carnival bucket, you get yourself a mason jar, not a bottle. It's called a mason jar. So that's the deals this Carnival at KFC. Buy a 2-piece, you get yourself a rag. Buy a 3-piece, you get yourself a keyring with an LED light. It's also an opener as well. So if someone said an opener with a key, with the light, I would have taken that. And for the third deal, when you buy a Carnival bucket, you get yourself a mason jar this Carnival. So those are the deals at KFC. Go on to KFC where it's also good. Matt, our callers earlier spoke about our Calypso deal, also our Soca deal and our Bouillon deal. These are special deals and value menu items by where you can come in and pick up a deal, but we don't give any stuff for the road with it. That's what the question was, specific to stuff we're giving away so you can use on the road this Carnival. Let's take a quick break now. When we come back, we'll wrap up.
Okay, we're gonna wrap up right after this.
KFC taking a bucket deal. Taking a bucket deal. KFC. On the road in KFC. Pick the Lincoln. It's KFC Carnival bucket deal. You get 4 pieces of hearts from barbecue wings, 4 pieces chicken, 2 large fries, and 2 20-ounce drinks for only $35. And get the free mason jar with purchase. Taking a bucket deal. Taking a bucket deal. KFC is making looking good. Like us on Facebook. KFC Carnival bucket deal.
All right, let's go back to Leonard and wrap it up with a fine for stuff.
Before we leave, just want to inform our listeners of something big going on at Candy Crush in Picard, Portsmouth, and sponsored by Save a Lot Food Stores, and it's a Valentine's Day special at Candy Crush. So the folks may be looking for something different this Valentine's Day. Take the one you love to Candy Crush down there in Portsmouth with their great Valentine's Day menu, and it comes, Matt, with appetizers as bruschetta, also a beer battered shrimp served with a cocktail sauce. The entree is grilled lobster with a garlic wine butter sauce with sweet potato mash and steamed veg, or surf and turf served with sauteed potatoes, salad with garlic butter and Cajun cream sauce, and desserts chocolate covered strawberries and chocolate and peanut butter brownies with ice cream, and you get a complimentary glass of wine. And we're partnering with them down there at Candy Crush in Portsmouth for this special Valentine's Day promotion. Couples only $200. So come in, take a drive down to Portsmouth. Nothing more romantic than that. Take a drive down to Portsmouth and be part of it. So Matt, that's it for me for the program today. I'll be back on tomorrow. I'll be giving some stuff away tomorrow. Compliments White Oak. So listeners, remember to stay tuned for that tomorrow.
All right, see you tomorrow. And keep cool. It's a little hot. I don't know why. It's coming back.
Taking a bucket deal. Taking a bucket deal. KFC. On the road in KFC. Pick the Lincoln. It's KFC Carnival bucket deal. You get 4 pieces of hearts from barbecue wings, 4 pieces chicken, 2 large fries, and 2 20-ounce drinks for only $35. And get the free mason jar with purchase. Taking a bucket deal. Taking a bucket deal. KFC.
Versatile Entertainment in association with Mad Squad Promotions present the Domlek Northeastern Booyah vs. Soca Monarch Contest 2017, February 23rd, when the dust settles. 1 of 8 will be crowned the official Domlek and BVSM Monarch. It's the largest main stage event to hit Dominica's Northeast for Carnival. Come witness from Mariga, Inches, The Jam, Basic, King Stout, and Scorpion. From Calabishi, Classic, from the capital city, Tova E and Giovanni, as they go against each other for the ultimate title. One night, Thursday, February 23rd, 2017, Mariga, Commonwealth of Dominica, with live performances by Soca Icon, Too Greedy, Web, featuring Booyah MVP Cornell Phillip and Carlin XP, the virtual band Outer Grand Four. Your DJs for the night include DJ Slim, Outer Unstoppable DJ, Versatile DJ A-Star, DJ Flip the Bus, Outer Dominica, and from St. Kitts and Nevis, international promoter and DJ Flame, plus more of Dominica's best entertainers. Thursday, February 23rd, 2017, 8 p.m. General admission, $15. Better stand, $50 EC. Supported by Work Partners, Dominica Electricity Services Limited, Domlek, and Mad Squad Promotions, Silver Partners, Digicel, Hope Construction, Jedi High Powered Sounds, Digicel Play, Alan Kell Promotions, Flipside Records, Marigot Cooperative Credit Union, Happy Car Rental, Bubbly Beer, Honorable Lennox Linton, Bronze Partners, The Virtual Band, and Paradise View Apartment. BDSM 2017, February 23rd. Be there.
Suspense, intrigue, theater, witty, humorous, provocative, socio-political drama, sweet melodies, harmonious choruses, and clinical stage antics, enterprising heroics. The Dominica Calypso Association, in collaboration with Heineken and Flow, present the tightest semi-finals ever. Saturday, February 11th, 2017, Newtown, Savannah, 8:30 p.m. Who will be among the final night of his King Dice? The star-studded lineup includes Caressa Observer, Daddy Chess, Weezer, Tasha B. Also Web, Bubbly Owner, Side Checo, Jammer, Be Comforted, Genius, Jeanette, Omi, Lucas, Healer, Stefan, JD, Beno. Nail-biting, head-throbbing, blood-pumping. No space for error or complacency. The 2017 KSO semi-finals. This Saturday, Newtown, Savannah,
More top quality products from Hara Agencies. Blue Pacific Tuna Chunks is now available for wholesale and retail. It has the best quality and stands above the rest because it's made from 100% yellowfin tuna, the tastiest one. Try its great and innovative exquisite variety of 7 flavors, one for each day: jalapeno, smoked, vegetable, and sweet corn. And of course, the classic flavors water and oil in chunks and a solid packed tuna, only in soya oil. You'll never get tired of having tuna. Blue Pacific Tuna, always offering you a distinctive variety and premium quality at affordable prices. Distributed by Hara Agencies. Visit Hara Agencies today on 90 King George 5th Street for flavorful, tasty Blue Pacific Tuna Chunks and a solid packed tuna.
I don't mind if you want to give me, I won't refuse it. I don't mind if you want to give me, I won't refuse it.
Dominica, good morning. Dominica, guess who's in the studios with me this morning? The very voice of Winston Zozo. Live. On the big station. Winston Soso. The world is listening. And you'll be hearing from Winston Soso. I'll allow you to have a conversation, if you will, before you're seen at the mass camp. We're coming back after this.
Yes, sir. This is King Dice. Here to let the massive know that Showdown Mascom presents night number 5 on Friday, February 10th at the Harlem Plaza from 9 p.m. here with Winston Soso from St. Vincent. Yeah, man. Soca meets Calypso at Mascom Friday, February 10th with Winston Soso. Enjoy sweet Calypso music from Triumph, Mask Eruption, Vigilante, Trinity, Leona, Beno, Sarah, Jacko, Lebo, and yours truly King Dice, and lots more, alongside Winston Soso with big tunes like Baby I Don't Mind, Baby I Don't Mind, if you want to give me I won't refuse it. Mask on, Winston Soso, Harlem Plaza, Friday, February 10th. Sponsored by John Sales, VF Inc., Neo Expressions Inc., Singwalla, Blunkvist, Williams, Continental Store, Caribbean, and Point Foods Inc. Be there. Yaman, King Dice, said so.
All right, and of course, in studios live, Winston Soso, but allow the president, I would call her, Dr. Valda Henry, to do the official introductions this morning. Good morning, Val, and your team.
Good morning, Matt. Good morning to the listening public, Matt. We are pleased. We promised, and as always, we deliver. So we promised that we will bring in Winston Soso, and here he is right in studio with you. You can attest that he is here in person. And tomorrow night we are going to have a massive show. And again, as always, we appeal to the public to come out in large numbers. And we know they will, because I mean, from since last year, some persons were asking for Winston Soso. And here he is in 2017 on our soil.
You have promised.
I promise, and as always, Matt, I keep my promises.
You deliver.
I deliver. I never make promises I can't keep.
Well, let's say good morning, Winston Soso. Can you come a little closer to the microphone?
Good morning, Max, and good morning, Dominica. I'm here.
The voice
glad to be here, proud to be here. It's a pleasure.
The voice is unique, huh?
Yes, indeed.
It doesn't get any older.
No.
Vibrant.
I get older, but not my voice.
That's his signature line, the voice, that's a gift.
Let me tell you what Dicey like. And plenty hips.
Dicey likes that. Oh, that's what you like.
That's what he just said.
Oh.
Did you hear me there?
Oh, Dicey said.
What you did last night, let's take it from the top. I'm loving that. Maybe you'll call me and tell me what you like, huh? Hey, my brother Hesketh, what you like? I know Daddy says. I know that's what you like. Winston, how long ago you wrote this one?
That was a while back. In the 70s.
In the 70s.
Yeah.
It sounds like you just created it.
Yeah. Well, a lot of my songs always. I try to make them that people would grow up on them. They will grow on people, and as far as I've been told, it usually does. You know, I like it when you see. I think when you write a song, you shouldn't just write a song. You should write a song that
it's timeless.
Exactly. Yeah. You know, you don't want it to come to you and tomorrow it's done. And this song's been around for a long time. As a matter of fact, I've been singing these songs like all my life. You know, can you imagine? Since I wrote this song, every time I do a performance, I had to sing it. And so, you know how many years that is, from the 80s to now. That's in a long time. I've never done a show or a performance and not sing this song.
Have you slowed down? Are you still very active?
Yeah, very, very active. You'll see that for yourself tomorrow night.
I'll see that for myself tomorrow night. Ladies, look out, boy. Look out, huh?
Songs are written for the ladies, eh?
Yeah, but I wonder why.
I wonder why he's right there.
You're a ladies guy.
The ladies, you know, hey, I tell you one thing, and this is a true thing. When you have ladies as your fan, you know, ladies are always your best fan.
Yes.
You know, so when you go to do a performance, they're the ones that rarely comes forward and shout and carry on. The men do too, but the ladies are always the better fans.
Where do you perform these days?
All over. Through the Caribbean, North America, and England. As a matter of fact, I'm supposed to be in England in another couple of months. And, this is all I do. I don't do anything else. So I just travel from place to place. I do a lot of performing in the States, though. You know, when I'm not traveling.
So you're very, very busy.
Yeah, from here
Actually, I'll tell you, from here he goes back. We have to send him back like the next day, which is just really sad, considering he hasn't been here for so long. Because in St. Vincent, the International Airport will be open on February 14th. And he's part of the inaugural flight, one of the passengers of the inaugural flight. And he has a big performance next week, Saturday, in St. Vincent. So, you know, we were able to lock him, we were able to snatch him, because we were really looking for him to come on the 17th. But because he has a show on the 18th in St. Vincent, we had to push it, you know, a week forward. And so he'll be here this Friday, tomorrow. It's almost here, the 10th. And we really expect a massive show. There's a lot of persons have been asking us. As you know, Matt, last year we brought down we brought down 3 artists. And persons were like, who are y'all bringing down this year? But from last year, Winston Soso name came up, you know. And last year we were not able to make contact. Although a friend of mine from St. Vincent, and as I was coming in, I saw she was calling me, coincidentally. Got the number, so I just couldn't reach him. But you know, I persisted even for now for this year. And because I know people were asking about him. He has been one of my favorites. Because I Don't Mind is maybe one of my all-time favorite songs. And so, you know, I did not give up until I found him. And then was so elated that he said yes.
That's your favorite song, so I didn't plan to sing that.
Oh, well, you have no choice. You must sing that. You cannot.
You didn't plan to sing what?
I don't mind. Is he crazy, man? He has to be crazy. He's just pulling our heads, you know?
Yeah, I'm just pulling. I don't leave the stage and not sing that song.
So what can we expect in terms of a full package tomorrow?
Oh, great things. Perfect show.
A perfect show.
Great. I can't wait. I'm so excited. I just can't wait.
Can't wait.
It's been a while since it's been years since I've been to Dominica.
Matt, you know he has another life, besides the singer.
What's that life?
I used to be a goalkeeper for St. Vincent and the Grenadines. I used to be a national goalkeeper, so I used to come here to Dominica and broke it. There was a tournament they called the Windward Islands Tournament.
Yes.
Yeah, I used to be a part of that at one time.
You still feel you can hold the goal?
Yeah, I can, you know, but the bones say something different. Our bones can't take those kind of things anymore. I mean, you know, when you grow up on something, when you can do something, even you're not doing it.
Yeah, it's almost like natural.
The mind is still telling you can do it, but the body is...
No, you still can. I'll tell you something, man, because I used to be an athlete.
Right.
400 and 800 meters. And even if I don't run, once I hit a track, it's somehow as if I get back to when I was 15. Because at ECCB, when we introduced games and so on, and they're like, the first day they're like, oh, Father, you're going to run? I'm like, yeah. And they're like, oh, this younger children are so pleased. And indeed, when I got to the track, it was as if I was 15 again.
Wow.
And I won. The little one young ones had nothing on me, you know. I still think even today when I hit the road.
Valda still has the energy, huh?
Give me some water.
Give
me some of that so I can feel like you.
But let's talk about a little, we'll come back to you, Winston, about the rest of the show. I know Daddy Cecil is in the house, and we have Annie in the house as well, as part of the executive of Mascam. Daddy says, what's up?
Hey, good morning to you, Matt.
Send the microphone to you, yes. Thank you.
Good morning to the listeners here in Dominica, the Caribbean, the wider region, in space. Folks are locked on everywhere. When Matt signs on, when Q signs on, the people sign on. Matt, big things are going each and every time for Showdown Mass Camp, and this Friday is going to be taking it to the next level. All right, we have big artist Winston Soso with us, but as always, we have all our Calypsonians who deliver every single time, and we got to give them kudos. So we got some massive Calypsonians. The Showdown Mass Camp Calypsonians going to be coming on and doing what they do. Of course, again, we have to inform all our patrons, you got to get there early, because we do have people performing in the semis, and they will be singing very early. So you want to get there so you can get these people in the likes of Sai and Bob and Benu and Leona and such. So you want to get there early. And of course, you know, we have a sweet song in band. Last week, the brass section was sung in so sweet. Gotta give it to them. All right. Gotta give credence. So our folks working very hard backstage and behind the scenes, ensuring each and every time that we have a great show. Gotta show some love to Arden Songs and Lights. Always right on cue. All right. Big up to DJ, our DJ Matthew all the time. But we want folks to come out early. And I'm gonna give, show some love in a really special way to the patron of the place itself, the person who allows us to have our show there of Harlem Jam City, or rather Harlem Plaza. I go back to Harlem Jam City, Harlem Plaza, which is Bobby. All right, so big up to all these people making sure we have a great show. But our Calypsonians are going to be coming down. All right, and they're going to be taking on Winston Soso.
Oh, yes.
All right.
Calypso meets soca.
It's Calypso meets soca. So our Calypsonians are going to be taking on the brother. And you heard what the brother is coming, what he's bringing, and you know what our Calypsonians are bringing, and they're going to be delivering. So we want to say, much love to all our sponsors who come on board each and every time and who came on this year and is really working with us very nicely. We want to tell you how much we appreciate you, and we thank you for doing that, and we hope that you can come in more and more each and every time and do even more with us. So folks, come on down, get there early. All right, remember we're going to be dressed as magicians. Nope. We change the theme.
Friday, it is Love Congress Hall is the theme. It is Valentine's on the 14th, so we are doing a pre-Valentine. The colors are red and white.
Red and white.
Red and white are the colors. It's Love Conquers Hall. And so, yep, magician is next week.
See, I was
you confused there, huh?
All right. So we heard it from Dr. Val Henry, Love Conquers All, and actually I like that theme. I really do like that theme, because at Mascam that's where we show love. We get love from our patrons and we give them love. So I like that. I can work with that all season if you will. Come on down, get there early, and get yourself, a good position. Stick with it and enjoy a great show, because it's gonna be on Showdown Mascam in full effect 2017.
Annie, tell us what we can expect tomorrow.
I don't mind to see what must come tomorrow, Friday. Good morning, Calypso World. Good things are going for Mass Camp, and we're looking to see a great crowd. We have a lot of space, so we're looking to see everyone down at the Mass Camp tomorrow, Friday. Bang time, 9 p.m. And we want all the women to be there. Bring anything you have that's big, and let's show what we have that's big. I have something big, so I
can't wait to see what Look it. What's also on Friday, the band, as we talk about the band, is always, as we still call it, the sweet sounding band. And this week too, the band is going to do a few selections, and the band is going to actually be performing from 8:30. Tomorrow. The Calypsonians are coming at 9, but the band will be starting off the show at 8:30. They have practiced some beautiful songs. They're going to be doing 4 selections. And so you don't want to miss that either. So, you just have to be early so that, we just give a warm, big Dominican welcome to Winston So-So.
And don't just come for a show. You're coming to dance. We don't want to see nobody sitting and, looking at the person who's singing. Shake your body. You know the type of music that be going on there tomorrow. So when you come, just come prepared to dance, to whine, to get down and get on bad.
Will you be dancing with anybody?
Oh yeah.
Yeah?
Of course I'll be dancing.
All right, okay. You might just be that lucky person, but I think Annie wanted to complete her point there. Annie, is there anything else you want to tell us?
Okay, I'm just pleading to everybody, all the Calypso lovers. Those of you who landed last night, I know a friend of mine who came in last night and some other friends of mine who's coming in today. The place to be is at the Harlem Plaza tomorrow evening at 9 p.m. Come and have a good time with Winston So-So from St. Vincent and all our fantastic team of Calypsonians. Come and support the guys. They're working hard. And this is the season. They need your support. So come and show your love and your support. It's Valentine and love is in the air.
All right, love is in the air. I'm going to give you 1 or 2 minutes to call in and maybe ask Winston a question or 2, okay? It's your turn now. Remember, he said, come and dance. Alexei called from the diaspora. Hello.
Good morning, Master.
Morning to you, sir. I'll tell you what you're doing. You're listening to your computer and I'm hearing you in the background. Turn off the computer and let's talk, okay?
I just turned it off. Matt, I would like to welcome Winston So-So to Dominica. Winston, this is Roy Williams, your fellow goalkeeper from Dominica. Remember?
Hold on. He wants you to say that again, yes.
Is that really you, man?
You're calling from Miami.
Miami, and I'm here in Dominica. You're the first person I asked about when I knew I was coming here. And you're in Miami?
I'm living in Miami now, I last met you in Miami about 10 years ago, Since then we haven't been able to connect. However, I live in Miami now. Hopefully I'll be home sometime, but Carnival. But I wish you well and I hope you have a very good show. I'll be listening. And take care of yourself, okay?
Thank you, man. Appreciate it. Glad to hear from you.
All right. Thank you very much, Will. Maybe you guys, you're always in the States. You should connect in one way or the other. When you
Roy can be part of the show, Matt.
He can be?
Yes, because Comsi TV will be streaming the show live. We can do that. Mapping is also streaming the show live. So Comsi TV Mapping will be streaming live. And Comsi TV is our official streamers of the show. Mm-hmm. So yes, Roy, you can join in and you can have a little look at your Winston So-So. And he's asked for a few other persons, who he played with, and I'm sure if they're out there and listening, tomorrow is also the time to come, to get to see him, to meet with him, and to just to reconnect old memories. In fact, he shared a story back last night. Mm-hmm. Triumph was giving a story, and I was like, okay, maybe. And then he gave the same story. That at the one game when they came and they St. Vincent won. Oh, I don't know if they got one, because if the St. Vincent had won, they would have won something. Right. And there was like a little riot, and he had to be running for his life, And then he said, yes, that really did happen.
It was serious, but it was fun, imagine you walking through the crowd, your whole team already run and leave you, and you're the only one back there walking by yourself, and they're shouting, there's one, let's get him. But I had some friends who played in a band here, we used to team up and play together. They came to St. Vincent and played, and so they were saying, nah, not him, he's one of the good ones, leave him alone. And so they protected me, and it was good, it was all good.
The good old days. Hello, are you there?
Yes, I'm there.
Okay,
Winston So-So.
Yes.
Yes, sir. I'm a football fan, and I from Newton, but I remember the young boy, young little boy. So you goalkeeping in for the St. Vincent team in the Windsor Park, and that's the former Windsor Park. We don't have a football stadium there. We have a cricket stadium there now. So let me tell you something. You out of the goal now, or you still playing your football?
He's asking you still in the goal. The same question.
Oh no, man. As you asked that, They have something in St. Vincent that just started about a year ago called Celebrity Soccer, where they will take, guys who are doing different things, famous things like singers and ball players and stuff like that. And so they asked me to come down and goal kick for the match. And at first I said, oh yeah, man, I would love that. But then when I thought of it, I said, Lord, as I said, yes, I'm coming, I tried to get up and walk and I hit crack. One of the bones start creaking. I said, you know what, forget about that. I don't think I can make that. And upon that, I tried to jump. And as I jumped and I came back down the back saying, Winston, forget it.
Okay.
You're too old for that now. Just stay out of it.
Thank you for the call this morning.
Since I take this girl, I rush the trim. It's like my whole
Hold there. We have a Calypsonian in the house who wants to say hi. Tell your many fans who you are this time. Come on, man. You want me to introduce you? Your voice, yes.
Hostage, hostage. They have the whole country hostage.
Big song.
People afraid to talk. Open your mouth and you will never work here again.
All right. And you know what I want you to do for me this morning? I want you to go back to the left shoe and right shoe. You can do that one? You remember that one?
Of course you remember that one.
You looking at me in a funny Yeah. Give us a piece of that one. Give us a piece of that one.
This neighbor of mine tell me all the time that I would do fine in parliament. She recommend me for integrity, too much corruption in this government. I tell her no, that's not for me. Mama, I was raised with honesty. I believe a clear conscience is better than dollars and cents. I could not participate in a disorganized state where the directorates and the legal system are enemies of the state.
Yeah. You hear that?
Ready the chorus?
You want the chorus?
Yeah, man, give me the chorus, man.
Everything is upside down.
Upside down.
Everything is back to front.
Back to front.
And if I didn't know better, I would swear his voodoo working in Dominica. Oh, yo, everything is inside out.
Inside out.
Everything is back to front. And if I didn't know better, between Matt and my partners, I would swear that is what the crooked lawyers them want.
We're gonna come back, Dominica, right after this.
Yes, sir. This is King Dice, here to let the massive know that Showdown Mascom presents night number 5 on Friday, February 10 at the Harlem Plaza from 9 p.m. here with Winston So from St. Vincent. Yeah, man. Soca meets Calypso at Mascom Friday, February 10th with Winston Soso. Come, enjoy sweet Calypso music from Triumph, Mask Eruption, Vigilante, Trinity, Leona, Beno, Sarah, Jacko, Lebo, and yours truly, King Dice, and lots more, alongside Winston Soso with big tunes like Baby I Don't Mind, Baby I Don't Mind, if you want to give me I won't refuse it. Mascom, Winston Soso, Harlem Plaza, Friday, February 10th, sponsored by John Sales, VF Inc., Neo Expressions Inc., Singwalla, Blomqvist, Williams, Continental Store, Caribbean, and Fine Foods Inc. Be there. Yaman, King Dice, said so.
All right, Dominica, we're back, and we're going to be wrapping it up there in a minute with the mass camp. That's what's happening with Winston Soso tomorrow night at the Harlem Plaza. Valda, you were saying something to me there.
And also tomorrow, the King Dice will be releasing his second song.
As a matter of fact, he'll give me a preview tomorrow morning right here. So, at 8:30, you'll be hearing that for the first time on radio.
Song, just a little
preview.
The real song, the full song, makes its debut on the stage, a Mascom stage on tomorrow evening.
Tomorrow night. So he'll give me a little preview tomorrow, and you will hear the rest of it at Mass Camp tomorrow night. The numbers again, 449-3095. You want to have a little conversation there with the big star in the house, Winston Soso, you can do so. 449-3096, 449-309. What's your favorite song, Valda?
I don't mind.
You don't mind?
No, I don't.
Why don't you mind?
I think I knew that song since I was like a teenager, and I have just always loved that song.
Oh.
I mean, there are others I love, like I Feel to Party and so on, but that song is like the signature song of Winston Soso, and I just love that song.
What's your favorite song, Winston? Let me hear him answer that question.
I don't mind. I got a few of my song that's a favorite, but I don't mind is definitely out front.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's out front.
You think it's the people's favorite though?
Yeah, oh yeah. I can't go anywhere to perform and don't sing that song. Sometimes I try to gimmick it. I would sing other songs and just say, thank you, good night. And I'll walk up and I'll be barred. They'll say, hey, where you going? You're not done. And I'm saying, but why not? They say, you didn't sing I Don't Mind. If you don't sing that, you're not leaving here tonight.
Oh.
But it's just get it. But I love singing that song.
What, did you write it yourself?
Yeah, I write all my songs.
You're the writer of all your songs?
All my songs.
What's the storyline in this one?
And I Don't Mind. It's just creativeness put together. You see, when you could write and when you're blessed with writing, and I think, thank God, I'm blessed with that. I can write. I can leave here now and by a couple of hours, I can give you a song.
On any subject?
Any subject. It comes like that, and I'm grateful for that. I have people that I try to write for New York and the songs always do well. I did a song for Singing Francine at one time called Cool It Down, and that was a big hit.
A big hit. Wow. We have another Pat Aaron in the house as well. At 10:05, if that's what you like, I'll give you what you like, okay?
I don't mind if you want to give me, I won't refuse it. I don't mind if you want to give me, I won't refuse it.
Big night at the Harlem Plaza. Okay, let's go to the telephone. Hello. Uh-oh. Oh, you missed it. Call me back. Tomorrow he'll be live at Harlem Plaza. Valda, we need some logistics. How much does it cost to come in?
Thank you very much for that. So the show in advance is $25. $25 in advance, $30 at the door.
What can you buy the tickets in advance?
You can buy the tickets at VF Inc.
Right.
And Calypsonians have tickets. We gave all Calypsonians tickets last night. We had the meeting, so Calypsonians and VF Inc. is in tickets, as well as and VIP is $40.
Not a bad price.
No, that's a good price. That's a discounted price, as you can see.
For Winston Soso.
That's a good price. A very good price.
And you're dressing up in the red and white.
It's a deal, and you come dressed in your red and white. And as always, Matt, at Showdown Mascom, we always take care of our patrons, and so you can expect to also be served tomorrow and treated with some treats. Last week we were in flight with Pirates in the Caribbean watching the movie. So they had popcorn and chocolates and so on. Week before, when we were taking off on our air mass camp, they will serve the sandwiches and the LLBs and the White Oaks, and so the crowd, and then of course we give gifts, to our patrons.
All right, let's take a phone call. Are you there, caller? No, you're not. Let's take another phone call. Hello.
Good morning to Soso.
Yes.
I noticed you have 2 songs about Diane. So you have a special feeling for that. Can you sing a cappella for us on one of them songs?
Diane. He said you have some songs with Diane. The name Diane.
Yes, that was another one of my big songs.
And
you
he said
getting it now, Diane, why you're making noise? You're talking about that, right?
Cole, are you there?
Come tomorrow night if you want to hear that.
Diane. That's the name of the song?
Yeah, Diane.
Diane.
You're getting it now, Diane, why you're making noise? I go take it anyhow. Diane, I ain't got no choice. So you want to hear that? Come tomorrow night.
Come tomorrow night and hear that one, okay? Hello, talk to me. The ladies are cracking up. I don't know why. Hello.
Good morning and welcome. I would like to know the price and which venue we could buy tickets, please.
Well, she just said you could buy it from.
So the price is $25 in advance. So if you buy your tickets before the night of the show, it's $25 at VF Inc. You can get your tickets. It's $30 at the gate and VIP is $40. So the tickets at VF Inc. You can get your tickets at VF Inc. as well as from the various Calypsonians on Mass Camp.
All right. So it's Winston. So tomorrow night at the Mass Camp. Cecil, I want you to quickly give me a kind of a lineup of the Calypsonians that will appear tomorrow night.
Of course, Matt, and again, folks, get there early, get there on time. 8:30, the band is kicking off, and sweet music will be played, taking you right through. All right, we've got a lineup that is tentative. That's Danyan, and of course, the Inciter. We have Chelsea, one of the young ladies, very talented. We have with us, the Vigilante, man, and this brother's been hitting very hard. This year, when he dropped this song on stage, for some reason people were not listening, and somebody told me yesterday, this song is so relevant right now as all our calypsos, but this particular song, Hostage. So we're going to be doing something special with Vigilante tomorrow. Well, I will, at least when he gets on stage. Trinity, Panama. Folks, you gotta come down because you want to hear that. Right now, this is what's happening right here on our beautiful nature island. The Peacock, the ladies seem to love the Peacock. The Iration. And one more the I Knower. All right. Of course, D Rose. That's the brother of yours truly, Matt Peltier. Peter Pross. He's been forgiven by Pat, so he's back.
Prodigal son.
The Song Proof, a song with a beautiful melody. We have the Mask Eruption. All right. And this brother is working so hard. He blows and then he comes and he does his song and go back, plays sax for us. So we got to show some love to the Mask Eruption. Judgment out of South City, Grand Bay. So we want to see the South City people representing and come in and check out the big hairy belly with Judgment. Of course, our pastor of Calypso, the Beno. When the brother gets on stage, he preaches it. Showing some love to Leona once again, because this young lady has talent, and I love it, because she's going to be singing early, folks, because she's at the semis. So come on down and check it out. My brother, the Triumph with Seafood Diet. The brother eats anything. Once he sees it, he's going to eat it. Then we have the Checo, another one of our brothers that people always want to lock up in controversy, but he's fearless. He's the most fearless man I've ever seen, and I love him. The Psy, and this brother's going to be smashing it with cartoon characters. You want to get down there for that. Of course, our Sammy Davis Jr. of Calypso, the Bob, going to be doing what he does best, which is enchant not just the ladies, but the entire audience. This is one of Ozzy's favorite Calypsonians. So you want to get down there to see that. And last but in no way least, the king, your king, the Calypso King of Dominica. Not once, not twice, but 8 times. King Dice. So you don't want to miss this. You want to get there early. You want to get there on time. Get your tickets as VF Inc. or from any of the Calypsonians. If you were to come to the gates, you're going to pay a little more. And get down to the ground. It's Harlem Plaza. Harlem Plaza is all going to be open very early. Security going to be Donald Trump tight. So you want to get there and get yourselves into this. It's Showdown Mass Camp 2017, folks, and it is going to be something else. It's going to be massive.
All right, let me allow, of course, Dr. Valden to say her final words, and we'll allow the final word Mr. Sosa in the house.
Well, as always, I say to you to come on down, come to support the art form, come to support the Calypsonians, come to give a big, warm Dominican welcome to Winston Sosa, one of our own from the Caribbean, from the beautiful island of St. Vincent and the Grenadines, one of my favorite countries. We have some great friends. It's going to be, our band is there, and as always, our fans, our patrons who come, our core regulars, we want you to come on. And as we always said, I said to you last week, you have 2 hands, bring at least 2 people. And if each person holds 2 people, if 1 person, you can bring like 100 persons. So let us just feel Harlem Plaza until there's no space left. So see you there tomorrow. I'll be there, dressed, red and white.
Winston, the final words are yours this morning.
Well, my word is I am saying I haven't performed in Dominica before, not singing. And so, I want it to be special. I want to do something special for you. I want to leave with you remembering this performance. Those who didn't come are going to hear it from your friends and you're going to be sorry, and you don't want that. So come on down tomorrow night. Come prepared to dance. No standing around. Right? You stand around and I see you in the crowd standing around, I come down and dance with you. Pull you right in the center and we're going to have fun. Okay?
All right.
Before I leave, sorry, I need to also welcome and thank 40 for coming on board as a sponsor. And of course, it's not too late for other sponsors to come on board.
And if you love your women with plenty hips and big bottoms, there are going to be a few tomorrow night, right?
Yes, because that song has been asked for a lot, and I'm going to do that in a very special way. I'll be looking for all the big bottom women in front, and maybe I'll ask 1 or 2 of them to come upstairs, shake a little, show the people what you got. Don't be afraid. Come wearing the tight stuff so that they can see all of that.
All right. And you want to say something quickly?
Yes, and I want all Calypso lovers to come down to the Harlem Plaza tomorrow evening. We have the biggest treat for you of the season, which is the Sosa from St. Vincent and the 8 times Calypso King launching his 2nd song. You want to be the first to hear it? Come down to the Mass Camp, and that's where you're going to get it first. Thank you.
All right. Folks, thank you for coming. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
All right.
Blessed day.